Well, concerns over building codes after a family here in the west end of the city could only watch as part of their property literally collapsed into the construction site beside it over the weekend.
We were sitting having coffee inside and we noticed that they were starting to drop.
Completely gone.
And then about 10 minutes later, the entire thing just fell over.
Sophie Petersen says not long after the shrubs that they planted when they moved in 20 years ago disappeared, her fence in about 100 square feet of their property went too. Then it was the neighbor on the other side's turn. Their fence disappeared into the muddy hole where the house in between them used to stand. How do you feel when you look at what's beside you right now?
Upset, sad, devastated, really.
I was here yesterday, and as I was finalizing the contract with the homeowner, this whole side collapsed before our eyes.
Dino Nicholas of Dinosaur Shoring and Excavation got the emergency call from the contractor over the weekend. But because of the freezing rain, snow, rain, and high winds, nothing could be done until today. While it looks like the contractor may have dug too close to the property line, the contractor, who didn't want to go on camera, says no, that's not the case. He blames the weather. Nicholas says from what he can see, the contractor did everything by the book.
They did whatever they could to protect the bank from collapsing, but you can't stop Mother Nature, right?
And that may be the problem. Nicholas says he has calls for 2 other similar collapses in the city. Now, he says under the current provincial construction code, it is up to the contractor to decide if shoring is needed. Now, in the downtown area where the houses are closer together, the walls are usually put in, but in a place like this, they are often not used because there is a larger distance between the homes. But Nicholas feels all sites should have to put in the retaining walls.
In these types of soils, I recommend that it's a standard. It should be a standard for issuing your permit to do the shoring. Imagine, workers are down there when the foundation walls are up and this collapses. It's a recipe for disaster.
Now, these shoring walls don't come cheap. For this project, it would likely cost about $30,000. But putting it in now will cost about $45,000 plus the time lost on construction. That's a small price to pay, says Petersen. Apparently, this was all done to code.
Yeah, that's shocking. It was all done to code.
Yeah.
It was shocking. I can't understand how this is allowed to happen. They should put some sort of safety measures and to protect the neighbors' properties, because this is crazy.
And the Petersen's concerns may not be over just yet. Even with the wall that is going to go up to try and protect the property there are concerns that their house may have shifted when the ground moved. Now, this story was brought to us by a CityNews viewer. If you have news in the making, here are all the ways to contact us.